Hey, and welcome. If you're watching this right now, chances are you've been looking into ways to making money online. And maybe you've been curious about digital income and wondering if it's actually possible for regular people. Not too long ago, the idea of even making money online felt completely out of reach for most of us. Even the thought of making a few hundred extra dollars seemed completely unrealistic, right? Let alone building something that could actually support your everyday life. But a lot of things have changed over the last few years. Regular people are learning simple digital skill sets and building real income streams right from their phones. Parents while raising their kids, people working full time jobs, and even beginners who've never sold anything online before. They're learning how the digital economy works, applying those skills step by step, and watching their effort turn into real results. My name is Jamie Skistad, and I'm one of two founding partners here at Lux Life Wealth Accelerator. My business partner, Jeslyn O'Leary, and I built LWA with one clear goal in mind. We wanted to create a place where ordinary people could step into extraordinary opportunities. Not another complicated business model, not another course that leaves you trying to figure everything else out on your own, but a real environment where someone who's brand new to the space could come in, learn a valuable digital skill set, and start building something that actually moves their life forward. Because the truth is, most people don't need more information, but they need the right environment, the right tools, and a system that helps them turn that knowledge into action. So today I'm going to walk you through something that's a little different than what you see normally online, because what we build here isn't just another course. It's an entire digital business ecosystem. And once you see how it works, you're going to understand why so many everyday people are using it to start building an income in ways that simply just wasn't accessible to people just a few years ago. So let's walk through it. There is a ton of ways to build an income online. Courses, coaching programs, digital products, digital training, you name it. And learning new skills is very powerful. Education absolutely matters. But most programs out there focus only on the information alone. You buy a course, you watch the videos, you take notes, and then at the end of it, you're sitting there wondering, all right, now what? How do I actually apply this? How do I turn this into income? And where do I even start, right? And a lot of people, that's where that momentum comes to a grinding halt. It's not because they're not capable, because they're trying to turn information into a real business completely on their own. They're trying to build the structure, figure out tools, create systems, and learning those skills at the same time. And that's exactly the gap that we wanted to solve. Because when Jeslyn and I first started building in this digital space, we realized something real quickly. Most people don't fail because they can't learn. They struggle because they're trying to build everything from scratch. So instead of just creating another course, we decided to build something very different. Something that didn't just teach the skills, something that actually gave people the environment to use them. And that's where the LWA ecosystem comes in. Because building income online isn't just about learning one skill. It's about having all the right pieces together in the right environment working together. You need to understand those skills, yes, but you also need to learn how to apply those skills and get the guidance when you get stuck. You need a community of people moving in the same direction. And more importantly, you need a system that helps you turn effort into real momentum. And that's exactly what the LWA ecosystem was designed to provide. So inside LWA, you're not just logging into a set of training videos and hoping that the results come later. You're stepping into an environment where multiple pieces are working together to help you build. And one of the biggest barriers for beginners in the online space is the technical side of things. People think that they need to build complicated websites and funnels, automations, all that back-end tools before they can even begin. Inside of LWA, the entire layer is already taken care of for you. So no, you don't got to build no websites from scratch. You're not trying to piece together funnels, like what even is a funnel, right? And figure out complicated software. Websites, funnels, business frameworks, they're already built for you. You simply create an account, and within minutes, everything is ready to go, which means instead of spending weeks or even months trying to build the technical side of a business, you can actually focus your attention on what actually matters, learning those skills and applying those skills and building real momentum in the digital economy. So Inside the ecosystem, everything works together to support that process. There is structured training that teaches the digital skill sets step by step. There's tools and resources designed to help you actually apply what you're learning at the same time. And there's coaching and community support, so you're never left to try to figure everything out on your own. And built right into our ecosystem is something that helps accelerate the entire process. Luxbot. Luxbot is our integrated AI companion that lives inside of the platform and helps guide you through different parts of the process, whether it may be helping generate content ideas, refining your messages, writing captions, or move from idea to actual execution faster. Luxbot is there to help you build. And the best part is you don't need to be techie to understand it in any shape or form. It's simply a tool that helps you move forward when you would normally get stuck. So when people step into LWA, they're not stepping into a course. They're stepping into an ecosystem designed to support the process of building something real and sustainable. And inside of that ecosystem, there are several ways people begin this journey. There's actually three main paths people tend to take when they begin to building their digital income. The first path is what we call referrals. This is for people who want to learn how to refer digital products and earn while they're learning the skills themselves. Instead of creating something from scratch, they're learning how to connect with people with valuable digital resources that already exist. The second path forward is our creator path. This is where people learn how to create content, work with brands, and turn social media into a source of income through collaborations and digital marketing opportunities. And then there are people who want access to the full ecosystem. They want to understand both sides of the digital economy. They want to learn how to refer products, build authority through content, and access a full set of tools, training, and support available inside of our system. And the reason we structured the ecosystem this way is because people come into the online space with different goals. Some people want the simplest possible starting point. Some people want to build a creator-focused business, and others want the full toolbox so they can scale faster and explore multiple income streams. So inside of LWA, you don't have to force yourself into one rigid path. You simply choose the entry point that makes the most sense for where you are right now and where you see yourself in 6 to 12 months from now. So those entry points are designed to give you training, tools, and support that matches the direction you want when you begin your digital income. So let's start with that referral path. For people who want simplistic starting point and want to focus on learning how to refer digital products while building income at the same time, the entry point for that path is called the Foundational Blueprint. The blueprint is designed to walk beginners step by step through the digital marketing skill set. Inside, you're going to find structured modules that teach you what to post, where to post it, how to connect to people online, and how to turn attention into real opportunity. But it's not just about watching trainings. Every step includes action, so you're applying what you're learning as you go. You're learning the skills, building confidence, and beginning to generate income through the referral model at the same time. And because the ecosystem already includes your websites, funnels, and infrastructure, you're able to focus on learning and executing rather than trying to build a business from scratch. Now, that second path that we talked about earlier, the creator path. For people who want to focus more on creating content and working with brands and building income through collaborations, the entry point for that path is our UGC University. UGC stands for User Generated Content, and it is one of the fastest growing areas in the digital marketing space. Inside UGC University, people learn how to create content that brands actually want, how to build a portfolio, and how to negotiate collaborations and turn social media into a real income opportunity. This path is perfect for people who enjoy the creative side of the online space and want to work directly with brands while building that authority online. Now, for many people, once they start learning about the digital economy, they realize something really quickly. They don't want to choose just one path. They want to access the full digital ecosystem. They want to understand how to refer digital products, and they also want to build authority online, and they want access to the advanced tools, trainings, and support that help them scale faster. So that's where our Elite Founders Bundle comes in. The Elite is designed for people who want to access our entire ecosystem. It includes the foundational blueprint. It includes the UGC University and access to our academy trainings where we go deeper into branding, sales, even business management and automation. So instead of choosing one lane, Elite gives you the full toolbox. You're able to explore multiple income paths, develop a deeper understanding of the digital space, and build a business with a lot more flexibility. And the reason we structured the ecosystem this way is simple. Different people enter the space with different goals. Some want a simple starting point. Some want to build a creator-focused business, and some want the full system so they can move faster and expand their opportunities. So instead of forcing everyone into the same approach, the LWA ecosystem allows you to step through the path that makes most sense for you. So now that you understand the different paths people take inside of LWA ecosystem, the next step most people have is pretty simple. How do you actually make money? And the answer is through something we called digital product referral. When someone enters our ecosystem and chooses an entry point, they receive access to their own website and referral links inside of the platform. Those links allow them to share the products that they're learning with other people who are looking for the same opportunities. So instead of creating your own product or building your own course or ebook or e-guide or trying to invent something from scratch, you simply refer digital products that are already built, already proven, and already helping people learn valuable skills. When someone goes and purchases through that referral link that you have, you receive a commission. And this is where LWA is structured a little differently than most affiliate programs. Most traditional affiliate programs pay between 20 to 30% commissions. Here inside of LWA, we pay up to 80% commissions, which means when someone you referred purchases one of our digital products through your link, you receive the majority of the sale. But the ecosystem doesn't just reward referrals. We also have rewards for leadership and mentorship. When someone you personally introduce into our system begins making their own sales, there's an additional referral assist bonus built into our system. This bonus is designed to reward the people who help others get started, answer questions, and guide them through the beginning build. Because inside of LWA, the goal has never been competition, it's community growth. So when you help someone else start succeeding inside, your impact and income are both going to grow. And that's how many people inside LWA begin building income that doesn't just happen once. It becomes something that can grow over time. Now, let's take a quick look at where everything inside the ecosystem actually lives. When you step into LWA, you receive access to our private portal. This is where the training, tools, resources, and community all come together in one place. Think of it as like a command center for building your digital business. Inside the portal, you'll find the step-by-step training model that guides you through the different skill sets we talked about earlier. You have access to those referral links, your website, and the tools that allow you to start sharing our systems with others. This is also where you're going to find Luxbot. She lives inside of our platform, ready to help you generate ideas, create content, whenever you need support. You're also going to find community spaces, live coaching calls, and ongoing trainings happening regularly, so you're always connected to people who are building right alongside you. Everything inside of the ecosystem is designed to work together, so you're not trying to piece together different platforms or tools on your own. It's all built to give you one place where you can learn, build, and grow digital income. So, now that you've seen the ecosystem and how it works, you've seen the different paths people take when they begin building their digital income, you've seen how the tools, training, and support come together to create an environment where people can actually start building something real. And at this point, the only real question left is the same one. It's the same one every person who has succeeded in this digital space has had at some point had to answer. Do I take the first step? Because every person you see building online today started exactly where you are right now. Curious, exploring, trying to decide if this could actually work for him. The difference between the people who are eventually building something meaningful and the people who stay stuck on the sidelines usually comes down to one thing: the moment they decide to start. Not because they had it all figured out, not because they were experts, it couldn't be further from the truth, but because they're willing to step into the process and begin learning as they went. So, if what you see here resonates with you, the next step is simple. Below, you'll find the video. Below, you're going to find, the different entry points into our ecosystem that we chatted about. Those 3 different entry points. Take a moment to go explore the path that makes most sense to you. And whenever you're ready, you can step inside of our ecosystem and we start building right alongside you. Because the opportunity to create something different for your life doesn't come from waiting for the perfect moment. It comes from deciding that this moment is the one that you begin.